sneaky Guinevere as well.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, that would be the best possible option for Indonesia at this point. Set up with the TOR, and then Guinevere follows up with a spatial migration. At least the allies would be able to buy some time in the major objective takes, which is what Indonesia is fearing based on their lineup. They build up the Yve in order to build the box around the major objective. So you don't want to pour all your eggs into the jungle trying to split up these team fights. And if you pick up a little more, you have high, giving a little bit more vision. Veteran is not in the range as of now. Sharuki holding on to the TOR. The box drops on top of Sharuki, able to get pulled out. Afan secures that turtle, and Indonesia uses that TOR for good measure and getting the flicker out.
Yeah, the reason why, Team CAMBODIA, hold on.
Oh, hold on a second. Alexander walked into the wrong bush.
Yeah, that's a good first. We had the far side for level 4. Thus, they did not even try to headshake.
Mid-side, underneath the turret, the Federal Airstrike opens up, securing the kill onto Dalvin.
Yeah, delayed gratification coming out from inside the team. Interesting movement coming out of the Dinger right. Well, oh, hold on.
As the TOR land on top of that Frederick, this that Fraser's Wrath, locking everyone down. Great golden hour from the side of Cambodia. But Sharuki way too deep in. The airstrike might be enough to take Sharuki down. Down he goes by the...
Not a lot of engages. Nobody from the side of Team CAMBODIA is looking to come in.
Oh, that's a two-man final slash.
My goodness.
And a slash from Thor's hammer. Down into the ground they go. The security kill onto Delvin. Sharuki able to find his way out of harm's way. On Cambodia, trying to give Moscow that safe lane, but the Circling Eagle falls underneath that turret, though. The Federal Airstrike will keep everyone at bay as SOD goes wide. That would have been even more disastrous for Indonesia. They already lost Dingarai. They don't want to lose anymore.
This is Cambodia saying that, hey, I'm looking to snowball and I am here. And, picking out Dingarai is amazing because that's how you slow down the Clone. Don't forget, the Clone has been farming on 2 lanes and Kyo was able to catch up. Now with the Golden Staff already in the pocket, he is now able to
Crash coming in for a potential guard, but Indonesia just taking a step back. And on that right moment, this final slash onto Sharuki, the TOR will land on 2. That's on the back line though. The golden hour will keep everyone safe. Cambodia bought some time for himself. That's the SOD. Moscow
follow up because of this Marcel.
There's a vision play onto Afan. Final slash onto the juggler. Down he goes as Indonesia loses one more.
Another down for the count as well, and you can see Sharuki desperately trying to get out, but get pins against the wall.
It's not over yet. They're trying to pull everyone out. Alexander doing everything they can. That's the movement speed. That's the expanding rivers that Cambodia loves so much. That's the gap close. That's another final slash. Alexander forced to use another core resource.
The Marcel just sets up the golden hour one after another. Team Indonesia is getting dismantled.
No more bubbles for the side of Indonesia. That's Odin going straight in. That's the final slash again. Repositioning Afan. Nowhere is safe, not even your home. This is a fair airstrike as well. Dingarai doing his best shot. And with the blazing duet, almost getting stunned up by the golden hour, but Sharuki a little bit too close for comfort there, threading the needle with the SOD.
Man, if Cambodia replaces the Arla into a Franco.
Sharuki using the TOR, landing onto no one with a fair airstrike to zone the resident members out, going fishing and using the fair airstrike as sort of a gate to keep Indonesia out of the way.
Yeah, Cambodia is just going fishing all day. One of them now.
High, he's in the perfect position. Does not have the flicker though. Fair airstrike will start this stage of migration. On top of the R-Lot though, he's down low. The rest of Cambodia, they're too strong. They're too bursty. The blazing duet, last ditch effort to take one out. That's a safe hit. One hit more, the Frederick might have gone down, but Cambodia, they're not making any mistakes.
I am truly crazy to say this, right? And I can't believe to be saying this to Team Indonesia, right? In this particular game, at this stage, you just need 1 kill, and I'll give you an applause. But for now, so far, Team Indonesia couldn't find a single kill, Churros.
They can't close the gap onto the Farsa. Look at where they're pathing. Dalvin falls by the hands of Cambodia once again, and that's Kyo just hitting freely on the back line. There's nothing that Indonesia can do except to hide, except to defend. But will they be able to do so? They need to buy more time. Without Dalvin, though, they don't really have that zone control.
Control chaos. This is like Team Cambodia. It's like the field surgeon in the middle of the war. They are able to find the nerve system while all the shells are running out all the way in the background, like background noise, but to them it's just music, and they're using Team Indonesia as organs.
Oh, that's already half health for that. Oh, it's a jump in by Afan. He's desperate, and Indonesia wants to try to buy some time for themselves, but Kyo is not giving them that satisfaction. The first win goes over to Cambodia.
Perfect game coming up for Team Cambodia, ladies and gents.
0 deaths.
Zero
Chase.
deaths. Someone is like, yeah, I saw Team Philippines cracking a world record right there. I want to try to do something like that. That comes in the form of Team Cambodia playing a perfect game. To punch you in the wall, face as well. Oh, okay. Ruby coming in from the side of Team Cambodia. Another pick composition, right? You can pilot the Ruby to play exactly how the Arlot plays.
Harry just still wants to go fishing. He's a fisherman. He wants to go out to sea. He wants to be able to hook someone in.
Yeah,
and
but
I
then
think
why not Franco in the XP lane?
no, don't want to lose that
Steez.
crazy idea number 8.
Number 8, that's right.
We'll try to hit 10 by the end of the night. But
yeah,
hey,
I will.
what we will see by the end of the night is a winner for this. But that's the aggression, a counter aggression from Nem. Look at where Nem is, down in purple buff. He knows that he doesn't have that retribution. He wants to contest for this one. Cambodia making beeline towards the purple buff. Shaoki is right there. Nem goes over the wall. He is safe for now, but first blood over Delvin. That's the punish, that's the pullback though. Alexander might be in the spot of bother. The Cambodia will not be able to finish. Counter re-engage on that front. Now Afan rolling over the deep. Afan steals it up. Indonesia picks up that turtle. Then the spin as a counter re-engage. Cambodia knew they came in a little bit too close, but that's the charge and that's the kill. Shaoki taking control, taking out that Ruby.
Early game priority team into this particular fight. Of course, this match point for the side of Team Cambodia. So far, Team Indonesia is working very well.
That's the collapse, that's the relation. Underneath the turret he goes, that is the heavy spin, locking Afan to the wall. But he managed to get out. That is the frame by frame moment, but won't be enough. He went a little bit too deep, so greedy. There's a Kai. Alexander will be the next to fall. There's the punish, there's the price to pay. But Indonesia, so worth it. You took down the Kai and took down Odom. Light wheels will shut him down once again. Indonesia having a good time this time around. Kyo all left all alone. That's the 4-man collapse. And Kyo can't seem to find any breathing room.
Yep, this is revenge, sir.
Okay, trying to block up that escape route. That's going to be the Crimson Beacon trying to pull that Kimmy up to safety. The jetpack will get him out and alive. The flicker already used up. Shaoki also used up all the combos. There's a major combo coming in. High, the lane is inevitable doom, and so does Nem as both fall by the hands of Indonesia once again, giving up this free and easy kills over the shot. You can get a pullback. You got that purify. You got the jetpack. You're getting it out, and you're taunting Afan, and that's the recall over there as well. You got the heavy spin. You got the traction fall to lock 2 members into place. Indonesia has just so much damage. Nem just fighting it through. It's fighting the damage head to head.
I'm not too sure whether the Nem actually caught Delvin, or Delvin actually caught 4-man for the side of Team Indonesia. But hold on a second, Lord.
Afan's right here, the heavy spin. Will Cambodia be able to do it? They secure the tornado as Cambodia finds himself some time. There is a sliver of hope. The Crimson Beacon will pull everyone back. Kyo just free hitting on the backside. They took Delvin down. Cambodia, they're fighting back.
Yeah, at the very least, this is a time where, you know, Team got hammered on.
Afan will start the charge as traction falls, pulling the Kai back. The Immobilize will come through. Red carpet will block everyone into escape. There's Ty taken down. Dingarai going for a double. Dingarai is there with the damage. Delvin will take down another 3 members down for Cambodia. The punish will come through. Indonesia will not. Afan starting to charge as the arm offended. Over onto the box, getting popped back. The rest of the charge immediately melted down. Ty cannot withstand the damage coming in from the Kimmy and the carry, both.
I'm not a big fan of that Ruby hook, but I'm offended by the way Team Cambodia hooked in Afan, thinking that he's actually burstable by the side of Team Cambodia. But no, Afan is still relevant in this particular patch, particular time, right? Level 14, and I think it's all Delvin's doing a lot of damage to the Kai.
Down low, the Ruby immediately melted. Afan wants to lead the charge. The Lantern will land and pull someone up. There's a UFO, but Indonesia, they want to stay on with a pretty good play, but no follow-up from Cambodia. Distraction Pulse will pull Nem into place once again, taking a lot of damage. A lot of penetration coming in from just that Kimmy, taking down the turret as well. The pushback onto Alexander, so no more high loss for this team fight. They're going up next. He's down way too deep. Ty falls again. Carry just way too strong, melting everyone down. Head to after another, one after another falls. Cambodia can't keep their castle alive.
They manage to hold on as much as they can around the mid, but it's a little bit too much damage coming off inside Team Indonesia to pick off a good consolation prize in the form of Alexander. Siayuki come in, punch the turret, trying to find Dingarai. The Lord is getting busted down. No way for the side of Team Cambodia to go on in.
That's the trigger, that's the pull. The wind of nature already popped up. There's a pull back on Shaoki. Stay too close to the sun. The immortality also popped up. Goes backward, pulling everyone in. There's the Ammo Bennett as well. Down goes Ruby. The next member of the fall. Hold them a little bit too close. They can't hold it on. As Cambodia back on the defense though. Blazing Duet, last ditch effort. This is it. Indonesia will secure game number 2.
Man, Delvin ends off the game in a convincing maniac. What a play coming out of Team Indonesia, because the members from the side of Cambodia just couldn't hold on. They couldn't find onto Kimi. Kimi's positioning is so far back. It's very hard for them to find a catch onto Delvin.
Great play by Indonesia. Honestly, I think that was a huge redemption from game number 1 in terms of the early game. You have so much range, and we talked about the Kimi as well. This would be the best option for Sovan coming into the last match. But hey, Jace, this is psyching up to be a exciting battle, exciting matchup between Indonesia and Cambodia. What better way to finish this off than game number 3? Lots of stakes on the line. I mean, both teams are basically just going to go into
like the stakes
anyways.
are definitely going to be the national pride, right? Of course, if Team Cambodia beats Team Indonesia, don't forget this is the Alter Ego stack. Yeah, I feel like no casualties so far in the first turtle fight. Alexander locking up T right there in a very awkward position, building a wall. But now it's going to be the members from the side. Delvin trying to fight a pick right here.
That's the backup coming in from Nam. You've got a lot of rolling. You push Alexander back just in the nick of time. That's the first blood up on that top side. A solo kill from High.
Good enough. Solo kill for High on the side of Team Cambodia, right? So,
that's the punch, that's the first crack. Kyo will fall on the bottom side.
Amazing punch coming up from Alexander. Dingarai picking up that kill. Blazing Duet definitely going to be so super juicy. Corrosive side. Also, the first item of the attack speed, Trinity, is already secured.
Very worth it. We don't really have a lot of map options. Tai was being trapped in that mid lane. Alexander slowly rotated down to the bottom side.
He's just on the mid, onto bot, and then after that, all across the map.
Crimson Beacon already used, no escape mechanism for Delvin, but there's the pull back, and that's the fence crack, stopping him in his tracks. The Rapid Riot underneath the turret. Cambodia extremely aggressive, and Indonesia punishing them.
This is the one that I was kind of theorizing in one of the series, right? Like, activated by the side of Kyo, the light wheels just spin for the win for now. Alexander,
top side underneath the turret. Down goes the Yu Zhong High. Couldn't survive. This wrap that Indonesia is bringing into this fight.
Yep, good gank as well, the curtain call, and also even, I believe, the Crimson Beacon, and also the Heavy Spin used.
Not be enough to survive for now. Shaoki, holding on to that yo-yo. That's the Wrap the Dryad. That's the taunt up. That's the shot residue as Tai takes him out. Afan steals up that turtle, but underneath the turret, there's a free hit from that Kimi. You can't deal with the damage that Cambodia brings in. 2 down for 1. So worth it for Cambodia, though. Dingarai might be the next to fall, but he's playing uber safe. It's no way that he can step 1 foot close. Another counter re-engage onto Delvin. No Crimson Beacon, no problem. Kyo takes that down.
Team Indonesia was in the driver's seat all across the board. Team Indonesia was able to...
They're going to play the map. Alexander wants to lock onto Kimi. You're blocking the entrance route onto Tai. There's a wrap of the Dryad targeting onto Tai. Valoric falls, but Heavy Spin also pins. There's box carrying to the wall on the back line. They took care of the Kimi. No extra damage. Black Dragon came in a little bit too slow. They still got Kyo in the picture though. Cambodia trying to defend against this wrap that Indonesia was break. 2 goes down with the Black Dragon here. You got a Big Daddy Dragon. Happy Founders Day. This is what Cambodia is saying to you.
Dragon's massive right now from the side of Team Cambodia, right? Even though Team Indonesia pick up a very good fight, but then the
return light wheels is worth vengeance though. Kyo almost taking himself out.
Curtain call was also activated by the side of CC as well onto Kyo, but Kyo, that's
a petrify onto Delvin. Crimson Beacon locked up just in the nick of time. That's the taunt, blocking up a fun from the rest of the team. No damage, no problem. Alexander's next to fall. The fish crack will not be enough as the Black Dragon keeping all 4 members of Indonesia away from Cambodia.
T is basically delaying that the Wrath of the Dryad for such a long time, and he's actually making like Dingarai unable to use the Blazing Duet in the nick of time. and that's a big problem. Now, to make things even worse, Kyo has secured his own win of nature. Now, Dingarai has to be careful, has to be smart on how he maneuvers this plot around and land down the maximum potential. Chayuki, I think, currently, as a critical, you're not able to find anything unless it's isolated.
No, petrified onto Alexander, so unfortunate. Indonesia doesn't have a setup. This scrap would have been so helpful. Holding on to the Rebel. No Rebel Riot though. The Blazing Duet will come through. Tai taking a lot of damage. You get Baxia coming in hard. You get a Black Dragon as well. Over on the backside, Chauki able to deal enough damage to push to a higher way, but he's just healing everything back up. The sustain from this Dragon is too much. Overturning all these team fights. Now that's on the defense. Back on the defense. The Lord pushing in the mid side. Black Dragon form over on the back side. Traction Pulse. Will pull a Fan back. Kitty Spin committed. The crash onto the turret, locked down underneath the wall. The Dragon will get out safe. Kyo just dealing that damage onto the turret, onto the structures that Indonesia holds dear. They took what they can and they're rotating. They are making full use of the next minion waves. By the Lantern, will it be enough to take him down? Oh, no more time. They're sounding the alarm. Cambodia trying to pull everyone back in as the traction falls. The mitigator, the gap closer on the back line. Kyo, that's free hitting on the back side. They're pinning everyone down. The Black Dragon form a little bit too slow. 3 members down for Cambodia. It's 2 versus 4. And it's just a free hit from Indonesia. They found the strike. They found the cracks. As Indonesia might be able to cycle Cambodia all the way to the throne they go.
Man. 20 seconds on the clock right here for the side of Team Cambodia.
This
right
might be
now,
it.
we're thinking right as well. And also,
Chase.
wait, how did this happen?
This might be it. It's all over now. It's Indonesia, the only MPL region to be able to take down the God Slayers.
Man, Team Cambodia. What was that? That was like, okay, I thought that was a normal pickoff on the side of Team Indonesia. They are able to find onto the targets. But all of a sudden, as I pointed out, Chayuki has the Hunter Strike. And he's like, whoa, that's a lot of damage that you can do even towards a Bellery.